What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be tackling how to power up players and usability points in the new Madden 21 Ultimate Team format. Alright guys, you're going to notice a little bit of a delay. It's an early release of the game, so there's like a little, a couple bugs here and there. More than likely, they're going to be working on it to fix it. It'll be a lot smoother by the time you guys get your hands on it. Or if you have it right now, you probably will not be experiencing this type of delay. But I just want to kind of let you guys understand why it's moving a little slow. One of the examples that we're going to use today is DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, you're probably saying, bro, you always hating on the Cowboys, what's going on with that? Yes, I hate the Cowboys, but that has nothing to do with right now and winning the games. If you can help me win games, you are going to be on the roster. Right now, this guy is suitable for us, so we are going to go ahead and power him up. Now, when you go over to the, the right side of the card where it says upgrades, you're going to see the new system in the top left, right? You're going to see the individual, training points that you need to upgrade the player, and it's going to tell you everything that it's doing, the physical slot, the scheme slot, all that typical stuff that you've been doing from previous Maddens to go ahead and power them up. It's just more in your face and more information that it's giving you for each thing, right? So now, as we continue to power them up and we wait for it to kind of load and stuff like that because the delay is kind of weird, we're going to get down to the ability points and adding the actual abilities to them. Now, this is very, very important that you understand that. Training at this moment is very, very hard to come by. And if you're not grinding the game and getting lucky with packs and stuff through MUT levels, you are going to have a lot of issues with being able to obtain the amount of training you're going to need to power up 2-3 cards, which is why I think EA Sports gave us the ability to use ability points and spread it out over the defense and the offense, because they realize we can make it harder for these guys to get this stuff and add more players that are necessary for the chemistries, make it a little bit more difficult so that everybody overall is not able to do it. Now, these things, these abilities that I'm showing you right here, these are very, very interesting because you see a lot of them adrenaline rush, 800. A lot of them are 800 extra credit, getting an additional pass rush move. If you look at it, you got to be very, very careful because for some reason, for me, Speedster is one of the things that caught my eye in Spinner. Now, this is one thing that I don't want to do because if you guys watched the previous video, you saw that I also got Nick Bosa, who is also a speed rusher. I don't want to give both of my ends the same exact thing. Okay, because we have to start to see exactly what works. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just showing you guys the BOGO, you know what I'm saying, buy one, get one. Listen, it's a lot of things that are going on, within the abilities that's probably going to be tuned, updated, and things like that. So right now, I'm spending this, but I'm not telling you that this is the way to go as far as abilities go. I just want to point that out because I have to kind of see if it's worth it, because if you guys waste your training, I waste my training, everybody loses. Just let me lose. If it's a trash ability, I will report back to you. You will know it's trash. And I'm doing everything in my power to kind of, get gameplay in to see what works, because I know a lot of you guys move very, very quickly, and I don't want to stop you guys from going along your progression. And then while doing it, you're just doing what I did in this video, and you're like, yo, Gmia, the dude was just standing there like an idiot. It's a possibility that the abilities that I'm going to choose, it probably won't work as well as other ones that are available there. Maybe BOGO is, buy one, get one. Maybe that one's the better one. Maybe Swim Club, whatever. But I'm just giving you guys the assessment of it so you guys kind of understand what's available right now. As your cards get more and more overpowered, you start going to that 90 overall, that crazy number, that's going to change a lot. That's going to make your players start to react differently. You're going to be able to put more abilities on them. As you can see, most cards are getting 2 at this moment. We're going to have to actually go ahead and get rid of Drew Brees. We actually pulled him in the pack opening, but we need the training right now, so the dude got to go. And that's just the way we got to move. And you got to remember, when you start looking for these cards, you're going to have to lurk, because a lot of people are understanding, Drew Brees is a trash card. Most people won't use him, so his price is going to probably remain around one of the lower tiers. You're going to have to go ahead and grab it when people get desperate, because people are looking for coins and people are looking to buy cards for training. So right now the market is very, very hot. Sometimes it's a rush. Maybe a guy wants another player that we don't know about. They're going to throw those players up on the auction house for super cheap prices. You just got to be lurking. So right now with Nick Bosa, like I said before, the reason that I'm going with the speed rushers is because it's just like, I gotta make a determination at the beginning of the game based on what I've seen. And I've played 4 games. I'm 3-1, and I've seen that the way your defensive line moves without abilities is a joke. So they have no pass rush. They're not doing anything that helps what you're trying to do. So you have to do something about that. We have to make plays. We have to do, try to figure out exactly what's going on and make sure that our team is being upgraded to the point where it can compete. Because remember, once the game is released, it's about 2 weeks until Weekend League. By that time, we have to be ready for that. We can't be trying to figure out like, oh, what about this ability? Nah, doc, it doesn't matter about that ability. I'm telling you right now, I'm on it. I got 2 hours left. I'm going to use every single minute to try to make sure that we're all set. I'm going to give you guys all the blueprints. Yo, bro, you guys going to go out there. You're going to see what's out there. If you dudes just start getting smashed up, we're going to have to go ahead and revamp, pick out some new defenses, stuff like that. But right now, this is the time to go out there and figure stuff out. So right here, because I told you guys, we went over that with DeMarcus Lawrence, all of these abilities that are available for the speed rushers or whatever. I'm just showing you guys. For him, I'm going to start off with Speedster because Speedster caught my eye. And it's sort of like, you got to just go with the gut feeling of what's actually happening at the time. And it's just like, you know what? Let me give Nick Bosa Speedster. You know what I'm saying? It's just something like, yo, let me just give that to him. Let's see what he's doing with that. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to go and give DeMarcus Ware something else. Let's give him Spinner. Let's see how that works. And then from that point, we're going to have to go ahead and get some gameplay in and try to figure out how I can get as much gameplay in as possible so that you guys can understand exactly what's going on and we can move from there. Okay, so right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this guy the ability, right? So we're actually putting the ability on the card. No Superstar X Factor, just the ability on the card. We're going to select the team chemistry. He's only a 49er, obviously. Okay, so we're going to do that. We are not doing physical chems right now. We are not doing scheme chems, like run stuff and stuff like that. It's too expensive. And we have to use everything that we have very, very diligently so that we don't run out of training and points. Many of you guys are in the same boat. If you guys are dropping bands on bands on bands, you probably have no issues. But I have to make sure that everybody understands that this is different for everyone. For me, I don't got ends like that. Like, this is crazy. My bank account ain't set up like that to be playing with EA like this. I ain't doing that. This dude right here, my punter that I pulled in the pack opening, you were getting quick sold, my man, because we have to go back and add an ability to DeMarcus Lawrence to make it so that now both of our edge rushers can pretty much get off and do stuff to the offensive line, and then maybe our linebackers will be able to do something. So we're going to go ahead and give him Spinner for 800, and then after we do that, the final step to making sure that these players are activated inside of your game, you are going to go to your home screen where it shows you all your defense. You're going to go to the right side, similar to how it was in Madden 20, and then you're just going to, it's a lot simpler now, the way you're going to go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and briefly touch on that. Right here on the right side where it says active superstars, 0 ability points are being used. You're going to click on that, and then now it's simple. You're going to see both the cards that you have there. You're going to press the X button or the A button if you're on Xbox One, and you're going to simply just go ahead and activate them. And that's it. Once you activate them, you're going to go ahead, do both of them back out. You'll see that they have a little symbol next to their cards that shows that they're activated, and it also shows you that your ability point limit is 2 of 10, so you have 8 more left. And then again, for further instruction, they show it to you on the sides of your cards. So you'll go ahead and see it right there. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully this has been informative to you. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like. Until next time, one love, y'all.